Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Oh my god, you guys, I am so excited for today's video because I am completely obsessed with how they came out. Not gonna blab about it too much right now. I want to get into the video and explain everything I'm doing for you guys. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications, or turn on my post notifications to get notified every time I post a new video, and keep on watching. Okay, so as you see from the title, I am going to be doing these snake skin nails, and I am a little bit confused just because I've heard them being called snake skin or crocodile skin, so I'm not too sure. I'm going to be mentioning it as like snake skin throughout the video, but let me know what it is. They do look a little bit more like crocodile skin to me, but I could easily be wrong. So it's done with an actual like top coat kind of thing. So yeah, I am going to be using my Red Iguana practice hand as always. It's my trusted hand, the hand that I do all of my sets on basically. And I'm going to be using my extra long nail tips, which are available on my website. And I am using this alpha brush number 9. Now I like to use a smaller brush when it comes to doing French tip nails, just because I like to create the almond look with a small brush. And then for the rest of the nail, for the top part of the French tip, I like to use a bigger brush, and that's just the way I like to do it, and it's worked for me. So I already filed and done everything. I just wanted to show the acrylic application and the rest of it for you guys. As you know, French tip is repetitive, so I'm basically doing the same thing. This is also part of Lana Nailed It on Instagram. Her Christmas, she's doing like this whole challenge thing, which I have done since day one. I have been doing each and every single one. Each day is a different like theme, but it's definitely taken me out of my comfort zone. And yeah, so this is for one of the days, which is ho ho ho. And for some reason this just popped into my mind. I was like, I want to do like a Christmas color snake skin and then write ho 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 out on one of the nails with Swarovski crystals. So that's what I did, you guys. The middle, the pointer, and the pinky are going to be French tip with the snake skin pattern. And then the ring finger is going to be a solid color with ho 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 written out. And I am using my favorite nude of all time, Nude Panther by Not Polish. And that is going to be like the almond part. And I am using also Not Polish's acrylic powder in white for the French tip. So you could do, like, I could have done this many ways when it came to the snake skin. Like, I could have done the French tip, the color. So, like, say, like, red, I could have used a red acrylic, done that, and then applied the snake skin part in, like, a white gel polish. But I decided to do it the other way, where the French tip was just going to be completely white, and then the snake skin part would be in like green, red, and yellow gel polish, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I'm basically just shaping out the French tip, and I have mentioned this before in previous videos, but I kind of like to not file this part. I like to make it like as crisp as possible in the shape that I'm looking for. If they're like completely off from each other, then I will, file it and stuff like that. But I try not to, and that's basically what I did. And I try to make them a little bit thicker than usual too, just because I'm not going to encapsulate in clear acrylic, because I already knew this set was going to take me a long time. So I just wanted to skip that step. So I made the French tip part thicker, and that's completely up to you. Some people like to make this part thinner and then file and encapsulate in clear and make that thick, or they don't encapsulate at all and just do the French tip with the nude and the color that they're using. And that's what I'm going to be doing today. So today's question of the day, it's coming in a little later because I kind of forgot, but today's question of the day is, have you tried any not polished products? And I'm asking this because I'm basically doing like all of the nails using not polished products, and I swear by them. They are absolutely amazing. I do have a discount code with them, which is always in the description box. It is Myra. But yeah, today's question of the day is, have you guys used any not polished products? And if so, what do you guys have from their line? And it can be anything. So let me know down in the comments, and the first 3 people to comment will get shouted out in the next video. So for the ring finger, I'm now going on to like the solid color part, and I'm still using Nude Panther, but I did switch over to a number, I think 12 brush, which I got from like eBay a long time ago, and I have been loving it so much. I got this like years back when I first started doing nails, and this was during the time when I would literally leave my brushes in the brush cleaner for hours. Like I would forget about them. I don't know why I would do that. Like I would just set them to soak after using them to clean it out, and then I would just forget about them and come back hours later and the bristles are just like completely sticking out. And back then I didn't really know how to clean brushes, so what I used to do is I literally would grab, like I would soak them in the brush cleaner solution. I would grab like my little stork scissors or the cuticle pusher, and I would push out the dried acrylic that was in it, and I would do it so hard that the bristles would like break. And so in a lot of my brushes, actually I didn't learn the first time, there is like little brushes sticking out because I would cut them. Like if they wouldn't break like with the acrylic, I would get like frustrated and I would literally cut them. Don't ever do that. I have mentioned this in my previous videos. Don't ever cut your acrylic brushes. Put them in the the way I clean mine is using the brush cleaner solution, and I just have to leave them in there for like 10 minutes. Well, it depends. It's usually like 10 minutes if it has a little bit of acrylic, but if it has a lot, like 15-20 minutes, no more than that, and it just comes out like so nicely. And yeah, no need to get frustrated and rip anything or cut anything. But anyways, my point for saying that is that this brush is like that because I did that in the beginning, and I didn't realize that I would love this brush as much as I do, but I absolutely love it. I have mentioned it in previous videos that I've fallen in love with bigger acrylic brushes. Before I was the type to use the smaller ones, and now I just love using like size 10, 12, and sometimes 14. I'm kind of still like playing around with that size, but I really love this acrylic brush in particular, and I've been using it a lot lately for like a lot of my sets. So yeah, now I am applying like a big bead of the white acrylic, and I'm pushing it up. And you guys, this part can get messy. You're gonna file it down, so I just like push it up and I make it like, as kind of thick as possible, because you don't want to make it too thin or else you're gonna have to be doing like layers and layers. So try to keep it like at 1 or 2 beads that you have to do to make this instead of like 10, just to save yourself some time. And then make sure to constantly clean your brush, dip it into the monomer if you need, play around with it, because if it gets too dry, like it's gonna dry in one spot, and if it's too runny, then that's when you're basically gonna have to do like 10 coats of, or 10 layers of the acrylic powder. So like I said, this can get messy. You're gonna file it with either the hand file or the e-file. I prefer to do it with the e-file because it's a lot faster and just saves you so much time. So I did dim the brightness a little bit just so you guys were able to see it. And I play around with like my brightness a lot throughout my videos. I kind of like to see like, oh, how does this look? And sometimes I can be changing the brightness towards the end of a video and been like, oh, I should have had it like this the entire time. But yeah, it's just like I kind of mess around with it just to see what I like. Randomly, you guys, I wanted to announce that I have a lot of new products available on my website, Crafts by 9. I did restock on a lot of things during Black Friday, Cyber Monday. I had a lot of sales going on, but I have brand ambassadors, you guys. So follow me on my Instagram, crafts by9, and that's where I upload like all my ambassador information. They all have discount codes, any like reviews, anything like that. Like I will post when I have new products, when I have new products coming in. All of that I post on my Instagram. I don't really update you guys here on my YouTube too much, but a lot of the products that I used in my videos are from my website, and I do mention it throughout the video very lightly. I think I am going to make a video in the future actually showing a lot of things that I have on my website, because it's packed of stuff. All my nail decals I make. I also have like custom nail tech face masks that I make. I am doing custom nail tech, what's it called? Oh my god, I just completely lost my train of thought. Custom nail tech ornaments, Christmas ornaments. And then I have a lot of supplies like the nail tips. I have a few stickers, just a lot of things on my website. And then you guys also have a special discount code with my website, which is YouTube. You just have to type that in during checkout. I also have 2 options for shipping. I try to make it as like cheap as I possibly can. You know, those prices are not up to me, but they're less than $4 for shipping, and like it doesn't take that long. It's only about like 3 to 5 business days after I ship out. And my other option is like from I think 1 to 3 business days, and that's only like less than $8. So I try to make it like as cheap as I can, and then I try to make like a lot of discount codes too here and there. I have one for my TikTok, for my, you know, for YouTube, and then I have my brand ambassadors. So I'm very active on that social media as well, on my Instagram, and I try to be as active as possible on all my other social media as well. But you know, sometimes I do get a little caught up with orders and things like that, and I'm extremely appreciative, but I do get extremely busy sometimes, so that's why I don't upload as often to my YouTube channel. And yes, so here I am with the filing. I had to insert that picture because I really liked how it looked, and I'm filing with my 8080 file, which is my favorite kind of file because it's super coarse, and I'm going in with this bit. Now, okay, I got a little lazy here, you guys, and I just left the bit that was on my e-file already, which was my fine sanding band, which I do not recommend because it does take a little bit longer to file. And I think I eventually changed it because I was like, okay, this is taking a bit. But I recommend you using like a medium to coarse drill bit, and make sure it's a safety one too, because you don't want to cut your customer or anything like that. And I do have it like at a very high, I don't really know, because I use the Valentino Beauty Pure. When I do this, I use it at like the number 6. I don't know what the RPMs are. I'm not sure how to read it like that, but I do it like pretty fast just because I know this is like a fake hand, so they're not gonna feel any burning. But if you do it on a client and you do it really fast, it can actually heat up and cause like, you know, have your client feel that heat. So just be very careful when doing this. And yeah, I'm just gonna be doing that all around just to basically uncover the actual French tip and shape it on like the sides as much as I need before actually filing, because when you file, that's kind of like the last thing to do before, you know, your next step. And my next step is not a top coat, it is actually a blooming gel. So that is basically what you use to make that effect. I am using this blooming gel from iGel Beauty. Then I'm using my Nail Addict White Addict, which I do have a discount code with them as well, and I'm going to use that one later on actually. And I'm using this Model Ones like very pretty green gel polish, and I have a discount code with them. And Madame Glam, I have a discount code with too. This is called Double Trouble, and it's the red gel polish that I'm going to be using. And for the yellow, it's Nail Addict Just Flirt. I have a discount code with them as well. I'll link down in my description box. I can't remember it at the top of my head. I was going too fast with showing you guys, and I was probably gonna mess up. So what I want is the blooming gel or the effect to only happen where the white part is of this French tip. So I'm going to very carefully apply the blooming gel. I'm going to apply it like not thick, but not too thin either, because, you know, since it's white on, it's clear on white and it's kind of hard to see. You don't want to miss anything. So I apply it. I do not cure it at all. I'm using the end of this like brush that I have, which is like a dotting tool, so you can use any dotting tool, but I used mine, which was really small, and I get a generous amount of the gel polish that I'm going to be using and literally dab it on, like just swipe it really fast, and you can just see the blooming effect happen. So like I said, this is the first time I've ever done this, and I was just so excited, and then I got a call in the middle of this, so it stopped recording, but that is how the first one looked. And I also notice that if you leave the blooming gel happening, like going or active, whatever, before curing it, it's gonna like spread. So it spreads as much as you want. If you don't want it to spread that much, you cure it right away when you want like that result. So basically I let it happen, and then I just cure it for I cured it for 30 seconds because I was going to keep curing continuously since I had 2 more nails to go. But you cure it, and then it just stays like that. So I'm making the same pattern on all 3 nails, but this one's going to be yellow, and then the pinky is going to be green. And I use the white because I'm going to be writing ho 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 as an outline for where I'm going to be applying the Swarovski crystals. But yeah, I'm going to be doing the same effect, and I believe I applied the gel polish on this finger a little more thick, so it spread out a lot more. But honestly, you guys, it doesn't even have to look the same. I was so obsessed with this, so I didn't really care if they look different or not. You know, they don't have to look the same. So then I'm going in with the Model 1's green gel polish. I'm not sure what this is called. And funny story, you guys, even before I became a brand ambassador for them, like I had a lot of their products. I had this whole like what's it called, like gel polish kit from them, which had all these little mini gel polishes, which I absolutely love. And I remember when I first got it, I even called it like modelones. I didn't know what it was called at first because it was such a long time ago, and I used to call it modelones, but it's Model 1s. And yeah, so that's where this green is from. And I wanted to make it like Christmassy colors. I think I mentioned that already too. So that's why I picked these 3 colors in particular. And you know, I'm doing the same design, and then I'm curing it in the LED lamp for 30 seconds. And by that time, the first nail had already been cured for like over a minute. So that's why I was only curing in 30-second increments, because I knew I was going to put it under the light a few times. And then I'm also going to go in with the white gel polish and do the same. So look at how cool that looks, you guys. But anyway, moving on to the next thing, I'm grabbing these like the tiniest Swarovski crystals that I have. I keep them in that jar because it was like the first jar that I had. And then I already sketched out the word ho ho ho. And if you guys don't know, I am like horrible when it comes to nail art. I have been getting out of my comfort zone a lot and doing something other than just like acrylic and doing a little bit of nail art here and there. And yes, like I don't know, I've always had nice handwriting, you guys, but my hands shake like crazy when it comes to doing nail art. I don't know why. I don't even drink coffee or anything, so I don't understand, but they do. So what I'm doing is I'm grabbing the gem gel, and with a small like brush that I have, it's almost like a liner brush that I am using for that. That's how thin it is. I'm outlining the word, and then I'm doing it one word at a time. And then I don't cure it, and I just grab my wax pencil and apply the crystals. So it did take a little bit, and so I decided to fast forward it. And then also don't mind my like messed up nails. As you know, I am a nail biter. That's why I have been getting acrylics for years and years and years and years, because that's the only thing that has like ever stopped me from biting my nails. But I recently took off my nails on my right hand, and of course I bit them right away, so don't mind them. I wasn't wearing gloves. I kind of forgot until like midway into the video, and I was like, it's too late. So yeah, don't judge my nails, you guys. They're really ugly. But yeah, so I'm going around the entire words, and I thought like those crystals fit perfectly over the white, and I just thought they looked so cute. Alrighty guys, so that is basically it for the words, and then I'm going to go over the entire nail with the Kiara Sky non-wipe gel top coat, which I have a discount code with. It is Myra10. And oh my god, you guys, are you guys as obsessed with these nails as I am, or am I just obsessed because it's the first time like they actually came out exactly what I had in mind? Or I don't know what the case is, but I'm completely in love with this set. Like, I don't know, I just really loved it, and I hope you guys did too. Don't forget to answer today's question of the day down in the comments, and subscribe to my channel. We are so close to 7,000 subscribers, and I am so happy and excited. And like this video, let me know what other videos you guys would like to see. You guys don't only have to comment once, like you guys can comment as many times as you want, ask me questions, and yeah, I'll try to answer them or make a whole video on it. So yeah, and then I cured in the lamp, and that is all for today's video. So here is me showing off my creation, and yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.